The strength of petitions, the miracle of moving Mount Adar through petition. Introduction. The power of prayer is a profound theme that resonates across various cultures and religious practices. One of the most compelling expressions of this power is found in the act of petitioning, a prayerful request directed towards God or a higher power. This article delves into the extraordinary concept of petitions, focusing on the biblical and spiritual significance of moving mountains through faith. We will explore the historical context, theological implications, and personal testimonies surrounding the miracle of moving Mount Adar through petitions, highlighting the strength and influence of fervent prayer in transforming lives and circumstances. The concept of petition in prayer. The act of petitioning is rooted in the understanding that individuals can approach God with their needs, desires, and concerns. In various religious traditions, petitionary prayers are seen as a way for believers to express their reliance on divine providence. This chapter will explore the biblical foundation of petitions, referencing passages such as Philippians 4 verse 6, which encourages believers to present their requests to God with thanksgiving. Biblical examples of petitions. Throughout Scripture, numerous examples illustrate the power of petitions. Figures like Moses, Hannah, and David serve as archetypes of individuals who petitioned God in their times of need. This chapter will examine specific instances, such as Moses interceding for the Israelites, Exodus 32 verses 11 to 14, and Hannah's fervent prayer for a child, 1 Samuel 1 verses 9 to 20, demonstrating how their petitions led to miraculous outcomes. The theology of moving mountains. The phrase moving mountains is a metaphor often used in the context of faith and prayer. This chapter will analyze its theological implications, drawing from Matthew 17 verse 20, where Jesus states that faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains. We will discuss how this metaphor illustrates the transformative power of faith and the potential of prayer to alter seemingly insurmountable circumstances. Mount Adar, a symbol of challenges. Mount Adar, mentioned in the Hebrew Bible, represents obstacles and challenges that may seem overwhelming. In this chapter, we will explore the historical and geographical significance of Mount Adar, understanding it as a symbol of the trials and tribulations faced by individuals in their spiritual journeys. The role of faith in petitioning. Faith is a fundamental component of effective petitioning. This chapter will delve into the relationship between faith and prayer, highlighting how a deep-seated belief in God's ability to respond is essential for impactful petitions. References to James 1 verses 6 to 8 will illustrate the importance of unwavering faith when approaching God in prayer. The community aspect of petitioning. Petitioning is often a communal act, involving the support and agreement of fellow believers. This chapter will discuss the significance of corporate prayer, emphasizing how communal petitions can amplify the strength of individual prayers. The power of unity in prayer will be illustrated through examples from the early church in Acts 12 verses 5 to 12, where the community prayed for Peter's release from prison. Personal testimonies of miraculous petitions. Personal testimonies serve as powerful evidence of the effectiveness of petitionary prayers. This chapter will feature several contemporary accounts of individuals who have experienced miraculous outcomes as a result of their petitions. These stories will demonstrate the diverse ways in which God responds to heartfelt prayers. The psychological and emotional impact of petitioning. The act of petitioning can have profound psychological and emotional effects on individuals. This chapter will explore the therapeutic benefits of prayer, including stress relief, hope, and emotional healing. Research studies supporting the mental health benefits of prayer will be discussed, linking the practice of petitioning to overall well-being. The role of persistence in prayer. Persistence in prayer is a recurring theme in Scripture. This chapter will examine the importance of perseverance in petitioning, referencing the parable of the persistent widow in Luke 18 verses 1 to 8. We will discuss how tenacity in prayer can lead to divine breakthroughs and answers, even when circumstances seem bleak. Petitioning with thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is an essential aspect of effective petitioning. This chapter will analyze the role of gratitude in prayer, emphasizing how expressing thankfulness can enhance the power of petitions. References to Colossians 3 verse 17 will illustrate how a thankful heart cultivates a deeper connection with God. Overcoming doubt and petitioning. Doubt can be a significant barrier to effective petitioning. This chapter will address the challenge of doubt and its impact on prayer life. We will explore strategies for overcoming doubt, including grounding oneself in Scripture and surrounding oneself with supportive faith communities. The importance of alignment with God's will. Petitioning should always align with God's will for it to be effective. This chapter will discuss the importance of seeking divine guidance and aligning personal desires with God's purposes. The model of Jesus' prayer in the Garden of Gethsemane, Matthew 26 verse 39, will serve as a poignant example of submission to God's will. The spiritual warfare aspect of petitioning can also be understood within the context of spiritual warfare. This chapter will explore how prayers of petition can be a powerful tool in combating spiritual opposition. The role of intercessory prayer in confronting spiritual challenges will be examined, referencing Ephesians 6 verse 12 and the call to engage in spiritual battles through prayer. The connection between petitions and miracles. Miracles often accompany genuine petitions made in faith. This chapter will investigate the relationship between petitioning and miraculous interventions in biblical and contemporary contexts. Case studies of miraculous healings and breakthroughs resulting from petitionary prayers will be included. The cultural perspectives on petitioning. Different cultures have unique approaches to prayer and petitioning. This chapter will explore various cultural practices of petitionary prayer across religions, including Islam, Buddhism, and indigenous spiritualities. By examining these practices, we can appreciate the universal nature of seeking divine assistance. The future of petitioning. In a modern world and a rapidly changing world, the practice of petitioning remains relevant. This chapter will discuss the challenges and opportunities for petitionary prayer in contemporary society. The impact of technology and social media on communal prayer efforts will also be addressed, highlighting new avenues for collective petitions. Conclusion: the strength of petitions lies in their ability to connect believers with the divine, offering hope and transforming lives. The miracle of moving Mount Adar through petition illustrates the profound impact of faith-filled prayers. As we continue to explore and practice the art of petitioning, we are reminded that nothing is impossible for those who believe.